guys.
Welcome to the Pokemon League of Southwest Virginia Team Swagga TV.
Woo! Swagga TV.
Swagga TV.
We need to get shirts that say Swagger TV.
Yeah.
We do.
Or like a big banner behind us that says Swagger TV. Or
That'd be
something.
sweet.
I wonder if we could work on that. Mr. Graphic Designer.
Well, I was actually thinking, you know how we post a picture every time we head up the stream? Maybe you can add to the picture that I just put up with on the Facebook pages. That's just the black background with the Team Swagger logo.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking maybe you could just put, almost like it looks like somebody took a marker to it and put TV.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
So that people know.
Uh-huh.
I think that'd be. And then I could just post that picture with it.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Little graffiti.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little graffiti
Put
type
like
thing.
another little squirtle underneath it with a spray can.
Like, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, almost like the old MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool.
You're like, that's actually a really good
Man,
idea.
but work has been insane lately.
Same here. Same here. I feel ya.
That feeling all too well.
Yeah.
I actually got overtime this week, and that's very frowned upon.
Oh,
Very
really?
fun.
Yeah.
Shoo. Okay. What are a couple things we're gonna cover today, guys?
You don't talk much.
Well, I guess first we'll go over our calendar. And, go over the regionals in the spring, see who all's going, what the plan is there. Talk about our streams next month. Go over our most recent tournament, Deerling Dash, and our next tournament that we'll be having called the Humble Hoot Hoot Hoedown. We are actually going to be talking about a new format that we are
Trying out?
going to test out and see if we get a little bit better people coming in with different ideas for decks.
We're pretty excited about it. It's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Randall Robertson from Team Fish Snuggles in Middle of Tennessee, who was nice enough and kind enough to spread the word about this format that he's kind of come up with, and had asked me to, host a tournament and let him know how it goes, and maybe it'll be something that Pokemon will consider as like maybe a beginner format.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see what happens.
It's going to be competitive, but not like...
Yeah.
Like...
Not meta, top tier.
Meta? Meta.
Oh my god,
We're gonna have a discussion about that, aren't we? I feel like this is gonna happen.
Is it meta?
I always said meta, like the
Oh,
meta game.
Exactly, the meta game.
You said meta.
Yeah, but you said meta. We have it on like recording.
My bad. My bad.
Okay.
Alright, so would you like to go over the calendar?
Yeah. Okay.
We're right.
Yeah, we are.
The month's almost over.
Today is the 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were supposed to actually have a pre-release today, but due to a little bit of miscommunication, we've not been able to have that pre-release, unfortunately, and it made.
It's a bummer.
So anybody who is having a pre-release today and gets the opportunity to get some Fates Collides cards, I'm
Share it.
excited to see what everybody's going to start pulling. And
Yeah.
I also gotta get my box that you
Yeah.
pre-ordered. Yeah, I still need to do that. The struggle of pre-ordering.
Exactly. Then tomorrow we have League at our pop culture location here in Bristol, Tennessee. And then this weekend on the 30th, the next weekend, my bad, we will be having a Fates Collide pre-release in our sister league, the Asheville, North Carolina League, where our Team Little Dudes is from. So, but that looks like the rest of this month, and I will pass over to John to discuss next month.
Or you?
Okay. Let's see what's going on next month. Big things. Well, firstly, May 7th, we once have again another Twitch stream for your enjoyment and learning. I think we're probably going to do another expanded decks set since regionals is around the corner. Regionals is expanded. Expanded.
There's just, when you play expanded, there's just so much to think of, and there's so much to counter. So if you build the deck to counter one specific deck, then you're going to get stomped by another deck. So it's just really...
It's so many different decks that you have to think about that you try to counter.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, you can't counter the counter of the counter because ultimately there's not going to be any consistency and you'll have a one-up of everything.
Exactly.
Can you imagine just a one of everything?
I'm going to win. I'm ready for any deck. No. I just expanded has for me just become a thing where I just play Dawn Fan.
Yeah. That
And
sounds
now
about right.
I'm just there for shock factor. Because
Yeah.
people are like, yeah, I'm playing Raikou Eels. I'm like, Dawn Fan. No, why is this deck here? And you're like, yeah, shock factor. That's me.
the last expanded tournament I played Night March, but I didn't play with Mew. I actually teched in Leafeon, Fortoad, and played it with Bunnelby.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and actually it worked really well. I enjoyed it.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, so needless to say, expanded is around the corner again. I feel like regionals was just yesterday.
And Georgia Regionals is. Do you think it's going to be as big as?
Oh, Georgia regional is gonna be humongous.
But do you
that-
think it's going to be as big as the one you went to?
in St. Louis?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be tough.
I'm not sure. I think the numbers are gonna be close.
Yeah, because the one in St. Louis, she was telling me that it was the largest regionals ever.
Yeah, it was
So-
massive.
I can imagine.
It was really fun. That was a well-oiled machine. For anybody that attended, I think you probably agree it was very well run. Had a lot of good things. Georgia
Yeah.
Regionals. Georgia Regionals, a really nice thing. If you've never been, it's a wonderful venue. It's a huge venue. Humongous. It's a big hotel in downtown Athens. Convention center. The organizers had actually Chick-fil-A come out and like have a little booth for everybody to get food. Granted, of course, it was a little bit more expensive because it was a booth. It wasn't at the restaurant. But I think it was, if I remember correctly, you got a chicken sandwich, waffle fries, and a cookie, and maybe a drink for like $7-8.
That's not bad at
That's
all.
Which is really not that bad.
That's actually normal price.
So, yeah.
At Carowinds, that's about 20.
Jeez.
Holy crap, I'm gonna time
It's
for that.
stupid.
But I mean, so everybody had food. No, you had the choice to go out and get yourself food because I think 2 blocks away was like a pizza place and things
wow.
like that. So
Yeah, Chick-fil-A though. I mean, that's,
yeah, Chick-fil-A is pretty good. It pretty much covers everybody.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
And then they had 2 or 3 vendors, huge hallways so people could hang out there if they wanted to. I didn't feel crowded. Overall, it's a really decent regionals to go to if it's going to be your first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff. And then we don't know what we're going to do at the end of May. We're planning on having a Twitch stream, but because of Georgia regionals, I don't know how many people are attending, not attending. There's a lot of life changes happening for a lot of us who are sitting in this row
Yeah.
next month. But we're going to do our best and our duty to our fellow viewers
Yeah,
that
definitely.
we give you information and, of course, more Pokemon news.
Yeah. Because the next stream is supposed to be on the 21st, which is the day of regionals. We don't know if they're going to be streaming or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're streaming, pretty much everybody's going to be watching them.
Yeah.
And then also, like she said, just a lot of things going on. Like I'm going to be out of town and
We're
a lot of
moving.
things like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're moving. What's yours?
I'm
Moving.
Moving. Nice. Moving. And so a lot of things going on, but
So yeah. So keep that in mind. How was Deerling Dash, guys? How'd it go?
it was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. We were able to get the full 8. We kind of had to scrounge around a little bit. We got the full 8, so we were able to make it sanctioned. And it was an expanded tournament. So we had one person play Archie's Toys. We had
I played
We
Night
had-
March Festival, and
we saw a tool drop.
there was.
Tool
We
drop.
saw a tool drop.
You can guess who played that.
Megaphone wrecked his life.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure
Like,
it did.
If you all know what tool drop is, with Scissor Lift you can put up to 4 tools on it. And so he had like his entire bench just like set up, one megaphone, bought everything. It was so bad.
Yeah, he was not very happy about it.
The person who won is actually the owner of the place that we had it. His name is Timmy. He's the owner of Pop Culture, and he played Mega Ray, which is such a good deck.
Yes.
Josh, I believe, got second. He was playing Turbo Darkrai.
Yeah,
which is kind of standard for Josh.
Yeah.
Anything with Darkrai.
Pretty much.
What else did we see? So you played Vespiquen what?
Night March.
Vespiquen Night March. I know someone borrowed my deck and played an expanded version of Lucario Bats.
Sounds like a
What
variety.
did
It was a really big variety.
Mm-hmm.
Nick played Archie's Toys.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Nick played Archie's Toys.
And then there was one Sceptile, right?
I don't remember sometimes.
It was the, I don't even know the guy's name. I feel terrible. I don't even know his name. It's not.
What does he
gonna
look like? Is he young?
He looks younger. Kind of dark skinned, not like too dark, but black hair. Yeah, it's hard to describe.
There's a lot of little kids.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's not. It wasn't little. He was about my age, but not. That
Oh, I think I know
far.
you're like. He's kind of he's Hispanic.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay,
it.
yeah, he's really
That's the
nice.
word I was looking for.
He's really nice. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all over the place, the decks that were played, but it went really well. We did best of one, 30-minute rounds, which makes the tournament go by really fast. Which is
Yeah.
actually really nice.
It does.
But overall, I mean,
Was it best of one?
Best of
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Best of one.
That's a quick way to get a tournament
It
done.
really is.
Yeah.
And generally, what we do, we did this last night as well because Pop Culture hosted a tournament last night. Is we'll ask like the people, oh, do you want this best of one? Do you want it best of three?
Yeah.
Because we don't want to infringe on what other people are like, if they have plans or anything like that.
Exactly.
Because best of three, we can last a long time. Best of three, last night we did 45-minute rounds, but typically it's 50-minute rounds. If you have 8 people, that's 3 rounds, so that's going to be at least probably 3 hours every day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it gets more as you have more players.
Yep.
But yeah, it was cool seeing like everyone, like there wasn't 2 of the same deck.
Yeah.
Everyone played something different,
Yeah,
which was really cool.
that's good.
It's always like when you go to big tournaments, typically at like the top tables, everybody's playing like the exact same deck.
For the most part. There may be
Most of the
one
time-
or 2 fill-ins that are not.
Yeah,
the rest
most
of
of the time it's like 60 for 60.
Yeah.
Because most of the time people at the top tables are all friends, so they know what everybody's playing.
Right.
So it was nice seeing something different.
Good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and different is definitely what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
In May.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The Humble Hoot Hoot Hoedown. It is a new league format or deck format that was created by Randall Robertson out of Middle Tennessee with Team Fish Knuckles, who's big in the competitive scene. Squeaky Marking is on Team Fish Knuckles, including a couple others. If you've heard of Squeaky or if you played TCG, I'm sure you've heard of Squeaky because of
Yeah.
all his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And basically what the format is going to be, and I'm going to pull it up real quick for those that, may have not heard of it just yet. It's definitely
Different.
different. It's very much geared, in my opinion, to newer players
Yeah.
who may not have the top cards available to them to play. Let's see here.
Like, cause right now, like a regular Arch Shaman is like what, 53.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So 60 card deck, standard format, but here are the cards you cannot play.
So these are banned.
These are banned cards on this standard list. No Joltik, no Pumpkaboo with the Attack Night March. No Yveltal with Oblivion Wing, no Yveltal EX, no Stand-in Zoroark, no Seismitoad EX, no Greninja Break, no Water Shuriken Greninja, no Vileplume with Irritating Pollen, no Vespiquen with Beaver Renge, no Trevenant Break, no Trevenant with Forest Curse, which basically is item lock. No Mega Manectric EX, no Mega Rayquaza EX from the Emerald Break one, no Tyrantrum EX, no Giratina EX, no Crobat or Golbat that have the Sneaky Bites, no Shaman EX, and no Wailord EX.
So that just makes me happy that there is no item lock.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Everybody gets to use items. Item freedom. Freedom